Hi Miss, we team is the avatar of the legend of the planet. We talk about the contamination of the planet. The members are Verónica Monreal, Mayela Itchel Segovia Ponce, Jesús Eduardo Cabrera Hernández, Lilia Lisette Molina, Laura Ramírez y su servidora Cindy Gabriela Martínez.
Pollution is a serious problem that threatens the lives of many species. One type of pollution is water pollution, which is caused by numerous forcing substances entering the water and contaminating, harming the fish within and possibly one life the life consumes the water.
Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, lakes, rivers, oceans, aquifers, and groundwaters. Water pollution occurs when pollutants are directly or indirectly discharged in the water bodies without adequate treatments to remove harmful compounds. Water pollution affects plants and organisms living in the sea bodies of waters. In almost all cases, the effect is damaging not only to individual species and population, but also to the natural biological communities. Clean and plentiful water provides the foundation of prosperous communities. We rely on clean water to survive, yet right now we are heading towards a water crisis. Changing climate patterns are threatening lakes and rivers, and key sources that we tap for drinking water and bathing, or bird drown, or treating water pollution. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Laura and I'm talking about air pollution. Air pollution is the introduction into the atmosphere of chemicals, particulates, or biological materials that cause discomfort and disconform the size of the earth or deed to humans. It damages other living organisms such as food crops or damages the natural environment or wild environment. The atmosphere is a dynamic natural gaseous system that is essential to support life on planet Earth. In 2008. Air pollution emissions factors are representative values that people attempt to relate the quality of a pollution resulted to the ambient air with activity associated with the areas and that pollutant. These factors are usually expressed as the weighing of pollution divided by unit weights, volume, distance, or duration of the activity aiming to pollution.
Hi, my name is Cindy. I talk about the fire. Fire in the forests. It might be natural or man-made. In both cases, the impact is global. Forest resource and forest ecosystem in particular are involved in maintaining the overall balance of the planet, providing the environment and environmental balance. Support for natural processes that maintain the biosphere, such as biodiversity, ecosystem stability, and climate regulation. Environment and amenities, recreation space, landscape, and wildlife for aesthetic enjoyment. The fire primarily caused the thunderstorm and volcanic eruption has been forever in many areas of the world as an active element in the environmental dynamic and as a relation of ground and rainfall of multiple natural plant communities and ecosystems. Also, this is being used mainly as a working tool to enable small tract of land for agriculture and livestock to serve humans. However, when it began to be used for removal of native vegetation over large areas of land suitable for forestry due devoted to farming and/or intensive agriculture. The negative impact on the environment were manifest as use what were the negative effect of fire when damage as affected and where it does not fully enroll in environment dynamics. There is evidence that the burning of vegetation and forest fire reduce rainfall. The smoke prevents cloud and the dust should grow about is freezing. Environmental pollution, the greenhouse effect and destruction of the ozone layer have been loosely related phenomena at the global level, with forest fires and the burning of the vegetation both are a constant due to the process of environmental pollution. When much of our country's population density was relatively low, forests fire are major strategy to fire and constituted a problem for the forest. In fact, many of these incidents even impacted of the national contingency news. At the time, it seems though the forests were unlimited and inexhaustible. However, today at global scale, the problem of forest fire has become in adaptation to the damage of forest ecosystem. In the issues of social impacts fire worldwide are putting people at risk surrounding rural areas. In processes involving biomass combustion are emitted gas and particles, and to have been continuously perfect estimation models and methods in recent years. Natural welding uncertainty associated with the estimate of the flow of the carbon into the atmosphere decreases. The end product of the combustion of vegetations representing a wide variety of substances, whose radioactive substance is hugely variable, depending on the condition during oxidation and decomposition. Complexity emission vegetation begins burning the diversity of the components of the trees. Cellulose is the major constituent, means 50% be behind of the wood. This is polymer chain composite the glucose units. Lignin is 23 at 33% in softwood, 16 at 25 in hardwood and about 65 in deadwood. Has a more complex molecular structure than cellulose. Hemicellulose belongs to the family of the polysaccharide is from 50 to 30 of the wood, depending on the space and structure, which do not form part of the structure of the wood, but the flammability that contributes to the complementarity of the combustion products. These include tannins, oils, fats, waxes, and starches. The structure represents between 5 and 30 decomposition stoichiometries of 1 to express wood contamination 50 carbon, 6 hydrogen, and 43 oxygen. In the fire, there are the two processes, which are smellosity, pyrolysis, and combustion. There are great differences from the topsoil its three phases. The precipitation stage and fast called carbonization, but are difficult in identify because they occur sequentially and simultaneously. It is important to emphasize that the combustion is forest fire and the burning of vegetation is not chemical efficacious process. One reason is the moisture content of the fall, which then the absorb different amount the energy from the fire. The most important reason is the movement of fire around the fire, which does not give oxygen ability to mix with flammable gas. Under these conditions, many of the elements are not consumed completely half of them.
¡Ay, párale!